There's no way she's dead. I refuse to believe that she's dead. Hi everyone, I'm going to react to Bungo Stray Dog Season 2, Episode 10, Poe and Rampo. Oh, Rampo. Last episode was super awesome, man. Seeing Chuya and Dazai like work together, even though they're on separate sides, and there was still this trust between them. It was so super cool. And you know, just before I started reacting to stuff this evening, I was like, I said last episode that I was going to rewatch that episode again, right? So I was watching the episode on my big screen, and then I started reading the comments, and then someone said something about, you know how Chuya wanted him to take him to after he passed out, he wanted Dazai to take him to the extraction point. I think that's what he said. And Dazai said yes. But then in the comments, someone said that, but he still left him there and folded his clothes and everything. I'm like, huh? So that was the scene that I missed. That was an after credit scene that I missed when I first watched it. And then I was also wondering, you know, where did the bomb come from? You know, when Dazai had this knife on that guy's throat, and he was asking him questions about Lovecraft, and he said that Lovecraft was hard to defeat, sort of like from the outside, and so Dazai, so from the inside, it's gonna be pretty easy. And then he pressed the button that exploded the bomb, and I'm like, when did the bomb come in? Like, I was asking myself because I didn't notice at all when that happened. And at first I was like, was it after they did that first, when Dazai did that fake out? Well, Lovecraft was gonna attack Dazai, but then Chuya jumped out from behind and just like kicked Lovecraft and then punched him in the gut and used his gravity on him and whatnot. I'm like, was that where that happened? But like I said, just see before sitting down, I was rewatching that episode like toward the end, and then I noticed it was the fake hand thing when Lovecraft has sort of like, they made us believe that Dazai had lost his hand. It was that thing that the bomb was in there. That's where the bomb was. So Dazai clearly had that in his fake arm thingy before they even went there and all of that. So I'm like, oh, okay. See, it took me 3 times. It was on my third rewatch that I noticed what that was. Even when I was editing. Wait, did I actually edit that episode yet? No, I haven't edited it yet. Maybe if I was editing it, I would have noticed it. But yeah, now I do. So yeah, that's where it was. So that's what happened last episode. And before we get into this one, if you guys have my reaction, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and please consider on my Patreon at patreon.com/filmini. And now let's start this episode. And here we go. This is not the time for y'all to be fighting. The Moby Dick is about to fall down and destroy the 2 agencies, and y'all are here like Akutagawa. I'm like, stop it. I think this is why in the intro they showed Akutagawa and Atsushi both like fighting against Francis, because he's the one in the control room. Basically, they're protecting the Moby Dick from deviating from a set path and everything. So if they want to stop it, they have to face Francis, and it's better that you two work together instead of fighting each other. So yeah. I love that. Rampo is so set on not admitting, even though he knows that he doesn't have an ability, he's so stuck in pretending that he has an ability. So like, I love what he said at the end there. Like, if I made that I was normal or something, that would make me. What exactly did he say? I don't quite remember, but it was funny when he said it. And even your son was laughing and everything. That ability to pull you into a novel, like I said before, is really cute. It's really nice. It's a really nice ability, depending on which novel you get stuck into. I would not want to get stuck in a murder mystery. Like, no, no, no. Let me get stuck in a romance novel or something. I would rather that than a murder mystery where there's a serial killer that's killing people and you guys are stuck in there and whatnot. Like I said, that reminded me of an episode of Detective Conan. I can't remember exactly which episode it was, especially when that dude was giving an idea of maybe how the killer killed the first guy. I forgot what his duties were, what he was in the novel. Either way, like when he was talking about how you slid the key back into the pocket using whatever, that same exact or something similar happened. I want to say maybe in the first. No, I can't say it was in the first. I don't know, but it was. I feel like it was during the first few episodes of Detective Conan. Conan Edogawa. Oh, that's something different. When I say Conan Edogawa, I started asking myself about that Poe person. This thing went to the next episode. I knew it. I knew there was someone called Edgar Poe. Edgar Allen Poe. Like when he said Poe, like, okay, when they were talking about, Rampo versus Poe, and Poe was on the screen, and you know how they have their abilities and everything and their names and stuff. I know they were writing it and everything, but I didn't pay attention. So when he said Poe, and then I'm like, wait, isn't there someone called Edgar Poe? And yeah, there's an Edgar Allen Poe. He's an American writer and poet. Oh, the Black Cat. And I read the Black Cat as there was the Black Cat something as part of his ability. So that's what he did. Okay. So what was I even going before I started going on this tangent? Yeah, it reminded me of Detective Conan. And yeah. So when they went into the book, he didn't have his glasses, so he was like, I don't have my glasses, so I can use my ability. Yusano was trying to convince him to just do things the normal way, but he's like, no, I don't want to do that. And so then when they have them like on all around the table, and people were coming out with like how the crime could have been committed and whatnot, he would just like be shutting these ideas down, giving them reasons as to why that won't work and all of that. And then you have Yusano by herself in her room and saying, okay, if this is like a novel about a serial killer, and if you're killed when you're alone, then she had her weapon in hand. She was like, okay, I'm ready for the killer. But then the killer came in and like her, and then she died in the book. I'm like, there is no way that she is dead. Okay, I refuse to believe that. I have to believe that this is just like in the book, and once you figure things out, excuse me, like she's gonna be okay. And that's exactly what happened. When she died on the floor, that's what pushed he took her glasses, and that's what pushed Rampo to do his thing. So yeah, they got out of the book. And before they even went there, the challenge was that if he solved the murder mystery, then Poe was gonna give him the guild's weakness or something or other like that. So he solved the mystery, and at first Rampo was telling Poe, well, basically making it seem like he didn't remember who Poe was. And then at the end there, he was telling him like, how could I forget a mystery that I've already solved or something, and that he was the first detective or something or other that he met that gave him chills. So I'm like, oh, But then that was it. I'm like, at least he gave you chills, you know. And he just basically told Poe that he was looking forward to their next entanglement, I guess. And Poe was like, I guess I'll do better. And they got away from that with the information that they needed about the guild. So with that information, Rampo and Dazai came up with a plan, right? They said that they were saying that the guild was gonna launch this mega attack on the ground. So the Moby Dick was gonna be basically people light. So they were gonna send someone in there as a solo infiltration, and they were debating who to send there, and then they wound up choosing Atsushi because Atsushi has been on the Moby Dick. He's combat. He knows how to fight. Eh. I say hey because I feel like he always needs to be saved. Like on occasions he does amazing stuff, but I feel like most of the time he needs help. So they sent him there by himself. And when they were sending him there, what's his name? Not Kunipita. Tanizaki was the one that was bringing him to this airplane. This plane thing that they took. And when they approached, he used last snow to mask their presence and everything. And then Atsushi docked. But then as they were doing all that, you see it Akutagawa also, it looked like he also landed in Moby Dick. So I'm like, wait, is he also there? You know? Yeah, he was there. So Atsushi went there. He was telling Dazai, because Dazai was speaking to him, they were connected, right? He was telling Dazai that it's weird that there's basically no one is here. And he ran in there, and then he saw the guy whose ability is Moby Dick, right? Sitting in a chair, and the guy told him that this Moby Dick is about to plummet to the earth as a bomb, and that there's really nothing that he can do to stop it, because if Moby Dick was the way it used to be, then he would have stopped it. But 70%, I think this he said, of Moby Dick has been basically rewritten, modernized. Either way, he doesn't have control of Moby Dick anymore. And Asushi was telling Dazai, and Dazai is like, I thought that might happen, so what you have to do is just stop this from falling. And Asushi was asking the guy, okay, how am I supposed to do this? And he told them about the control room, and that it's guarded there, and then they showed Francis, and I'm like, of course he's there. And yeah, so he has to go and face Francis. And then as Dazai was there, he just received this call from Mori, and Mori just basically told him that whatever truth that they had before, that's sort of like is done, because he sent him one of his people. And then they saw each other. They better put their differences aside and stop this Moby Dick from plummeting to the earth. Also, in the episode, I asked myself, okay, what happened to Ango? And then they showed Ango. He was in the hospital. Dazai went to visit him, and then Dazai was asking him about his help with Kyouka. Kyouka is, from what I could gather, she's in custody, right? But from what I can gather, I think maybe she surrendered herself to the police when she was surrounded that time. And I'm like, please don't kill those people. So if that happened, then awesome, you know. So Dazai was asking for Ango's help in getting her out, getting her immunity and everything. And Ango is like, okay, I will. He was offering Yusano's help as well to heal Ango from his injuries and everything in exchange for that. But then Ango is like, I will consider helping you if Kouka was indeed part of the agency. And I'm like, is she not? It turns out she's not, because she didn't go through the exam that Atsushi went through, you know, during the first few episodes, where they made it seem that there was a bomb someone that was Kunikida, not Kunikida, Tanizaki was going to bomb the office and everything. And he was going to save Naomi and all that. She didn't go through any of that kind of exam. And I think I kind of sort of started thinking, is the police that, when the police surrounded her and arrested her, because she has the tendency, when she's in danger of getting captured or something, to hurt the people that are coming after her. That's what she did at first. And then Atsushi stopped her from killing people. And then those police officers surrounded her. So I'm like, girl, please don't kill them. And it seems like she didn't kill them and she got arrested. So I was thinking maybe was that part of her that might be part of her exam, to see if she can let go of that instinct of killing people when she's in danger. But I don't think it is. If it was that'd be cool. Then we'll be like, okay, yeah, she's part of the agency because she went through the examination. I don't know. So I don't know where they ended up with that, because apparently she's not properly a member of the organization. So is Ango gonna help them? I don't know. But, I love when during the first part of the episode when Yosano said that they built the armed agency basically around Rampo in order to use his ability to the fullest and stuff. I'm like, oh, that was cool. So thank you guys for watching, and if you like this reaction, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and if you want to see my reaction to the next episode, you can do so by checking out my Patreon, patreon.com/filmini, and you can also see the full info of this reaction there as well. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye. Your life is your